Hello, guys. How are you doing? Carlos, Karen, how are you guys?
Hello, teacher.
Hello, Carlos.
Hi,
How are you?
teacher.
Hello, Karen. Harrison, how are you? Well, he might be working. So, Carlos, how was your day? How are you today?
Hello,
Well,
teacher. I'm coming back to my house in the transportation.
Okay, Harrison, that's okay. Thank you so much for letting us know. So, let's see. Carlos, how was your day?
today I was a little tired because I guess that I can sleep well and I working still.
You're still working, okay. Thank you so much, Carlos, for connecting. Let's see. Karen, how are you today?
Hi, teacher. I am tired.
You're
It was a
tired?
lot of work this day, so
Well, look at the right side. Tomorrow is Wednesday, almost your days off.
2 days for Friday and for payday.
That's well, they will pay me until Monday, so a lot of dates for me. But for you,
No.
good, excellent, great.
Yes.
So you can make money transfer, So
No, I think so. No.
okay, Karin, let's see. How was your day? You said that it was tiring today, so why well, you had a lot of job, well, a lot of work to do, right, in your job.
Yes, teacher.
So let's see. Well, thank you so much, Karen, for joining to the class. Let's see, Juan Cordova, how are you today? Well, he got disconnected. Guys, today we are going to practice a lot about well, we are going to practice for our evaluation. Remember, from this Friday to next Friday, we are going to have our evaluation. So let's see. Let me see something here. Next Friday, yes. Yeah, from this Friday to the next Friday, we are going to have our evaluation. So what the evaluation will be about. Remember that the evaluation is it will be sorry, it will be interview, okay? It will be an interview. So interview about what? About everything. So it will be about all things. I'm going to use past, present, future, all those stuff. I'm going to ask you questions. So we are going to have a simulation today, right? We are going to have something today. So let's see. Juan, how was your day? Mr. Juan
A little
Cordova, how was
busy.
your day?
Hi, teacher. Good
How are
evening.
you, Juan?
A little busy.
A little busy? Are you still
Yes.
working now?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you guys for connecting to here actually. So thank you so much. Well, let's begin right now. We are going to start with a video, okay? So let's begin right now. So give me a second. Well, it's about changes, right? Changes that happen all around the world, changes that happen well, in history. We are going to talk about things that have changed, how they were in the past, how are they now, and probably how do you think that it will be different in the future. So let's go right now. During that time, many of the world's most famous cities and country capitals bear little resemblance to their earlier selves. Take a look. So right now we are going to look at pictures of cities, right? How were they in the past and how are they now? Look at these before and after pictures of beautiful cities to see what I mean. look a big different, right? The city even didn't exist actually. So so guys, the ones that just entered to the class, we are watching this video, right? How the cities, the most famous cities, how they were in the past and how are they now. Okay, the difference between the past and today. Look at those cities. So guys, we are looking at different cities, how were they in the past and how are they now. So later on, we are going to talk about past and present and future. Okay. So you see what was the difference between some important cities in the past. Now they're completely different right here in the present. I want to know about you guys, I want to know about your neighborhood. How was your neighborhood in the past and how is your neighborhood now? So let's see a comparison right here. So let's see, I want to start with Karen. What do you remember about your neighborhood in the past and now how it has changed?
She's mother now.
Okay, so why do you think?
She's
Mhm.
she's a good doctor. She's mother. She grew up
Oh, no, no, no,
in
no, I'm not talking
many
about your
things.
neighbor. I'm talking about your neighborhood, the area that you live, the city that you live in, or
I got it.
yeah, the neighborhood. So how is it,
I
how
just
was in the
remember
past and
all
how is
have.
it now?
I remember. No, it's similar to now.
So is it the same? Could you describe your neighborhood?
Sorry,
Yeah, could you describe it? Go ahead, tell us a little bit about it. How is your neighborhood?
it's never visited Chalchuapa.
So um how is it, how is your neighborhood? Is it I don't know, is it safer, is it dangerous? In the past was always dangerous, so think about all the possible aspects. So what could you say?
I remember, teacher, when I was child,
Mm-hmm.
I playing in the way with my neighbor. So now, currently, we can because it's dangerous.
Okay, okay, good, excellent. Well, great. Let's see. Let's talk with well, I want to know about Rene. Rene, what about your neighborhood? I don't know, do you live in the same city that you grew up, or how is it the city different now from the past? So can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, I live in the same place in Soyapango. I grew up here, uh, but see, there is a difference. For example, for when the Boulevard del Ejército is different, it changed a lot. I remember there are a lot of tree in the Boulevard del Ejército, even the ad hoc, the company, the Coca-Cola around now is Walmart, which the Walmart in
One
the
question,
past,
a dog was
yeah,
where is now the police
it's the
department for
ways,
inspection, right?
yeah.
Okay.
For example, I remember is where is now the Walmart. There was a Coca-Cola company, I think. Yeah, I think
Mhm.
that I remember that. There are a lot of things now. The Walmart is recently built. The other thing I remember is the the Parque San Jose and the farm all around now. For the past, I changed a lot. The bus station uh, uh, was in the Parque Libertad. I remember when I remember that in the Parque Libertad, the bus passed and from the Catedral. There is a lot change now from before. I remember.
Okay, good, excellent. Thank you so much. Great. Let's see. What about, I don't know if David Sosa can hear me. Hello, David. David. Well, he might be working. Ah, Hello, David. We are talking about the past of your, well, the past of your neighborhood versus now. How are they different? So that is something that I would like to know. So how could you tell it? Oh, what can you say about it? Is it different?
For example,
Well, I think he's having problems with the connection. Let's see, what about David Marroquin? What can you tell us about your neighborhood? Is it different? Do you live
Good
in the same
evening,
neighborhood?
teacher. Good evening, everybody. Yes, teacher. Uh, Not a big change, but it looks like different.
Okay, so what are the new things? Or what were the old things?
Okay, about the street, now it's a concrete. In the past, it polvosa street. I remember I learned to ride the bicycle in a polvosa street.
Hmm.
I remember my scratches,
Okay.
even and also the potable water service. In the past, it was not directly to any house or any home. It was some uh, not for everybody. It was focalized and not the majority of the town has a potable water service. Also, the electricity. uh, it was not for everybody. Now it was
Okay.
the illumination. It's good. In the
Uh,
past, is not
mhm. Okay,
no no on the street.
great, excellent. Thank you so much. Great. Well, let's change topic. Don't.
Because
Sorry.
we can see anything.
Okay.
That's it.
Thank you so much, David.
We
Good, excellent. Well, let's talk about your life in the past versus your life now. What's the difference between your life in the past and your life now? What do you think? Jorge Villeda, can you tell us a little bit? How is your life different from the past, from your past life? Okay, he might be driving probably or working. I want to ask the same question to Carlos Valiente. Can you tell us a little bit how different is your life now from your life of the past?
Uh, well, my life is, uh, it has been very difficult due to my job. It's very, how do you say, absorbente, teacher?
Uh, Time
Absorb.
consuming.
Mm.
It's very time consuming.
Ah, it's very, uh, there's a lot of things to do as a job at work. Uh, and this continue until now, teacher, really. But now I have to make free time for my little baby. I
Okay,
want to, I want to give more time to her.
excellent. Well, what do you think like in 5 years? How do you think that your life will be different in 5 years from now?
I hope so, teacher. I want to get a better position at job. I hope, uh, and I want to work in less time. I hope.
Okay, good, excellent. Well, let's see. What about? I want to ask Douglas. Douglas, we are talking about past, present, and future, and I want to know about your life. How was your life in the past, and how is your life now, and how do you think that your life will be? What can you tell me? Well, he might be working, Douglas. So what about Giovanni? How do you think that your life is different from your past life and how it will change in the future?
Hi, good evening. Well, in the past, I was very different because I tried to live the in the day, pass the day only for pass the day, and now I have my children, and I see the life different because I have persons to fight and persons to live my life and to be to give a big effort for the life.
Okay. What about in the future? How do you see your life like, I don't know, in a couple of years from now?
Well, I hope and I
Let's see. I think that I have problems my internet as well, guys. Si me estoy trabando, guys, o se congela mi imagen o algo, please tell me because I'm getting the message that says that my internet connection is not stable. So, anyways, Giovanni, again, could you tell us how do you think the life will? How do you think that your life will be in the future?
the good thing for my children,
Yeah.
uh, and I want to my children go to the
Well, I think that we are having problems with the connection, Giovanni. So I don't know. I cannot hear you properly. Anyways, guys, good, excellent. So some of you talk about the past and you were using the past verbs. That's super. So that's what we need to focus here. So I really like it because I see progress on you people. So we are not having problems. Well, still a little problems, but overall, it's really good. I really like how we are using simple past, simple future. So that is really good. So guys, let's go. Let's go with the present, the past, and the future. Okay. So depending of the verb, we know what we are talking about. It's super important, guys, that you remember, well, you remember the past of the verbs. Or when you talk about the verb in present, if you're talking about third person, you are going to do something with the verb. So that's what we are going, sorry guys, that's what we are going to do right now. We are going to remember in simple sentences all the verbal tenses, right? So the present tense, can you help me reading? Let's see. David Leiva, can you help me reading present tense?
Of course, teacher.
Thank you, David. Let's go.
Present tense. Time. The present tense of the verb names and actions that happens regularly. It can also express a general truth. Example, the mountains are tall and white, meaning uncharging action. And other example, every year the school council elects new members, meaning recurring. And the last one, H20 is the chemical symbol for water, meaning with it spread through
Widespread truth.
widespread. Okay.
Okay, H2O. That's the chemical name of water, right? So, guys, that's when I use it. Something that happens all the time. Let's see, can you tell me something that happens all the time? Carlos Jimenez, can you tell me something that happens all the time? An example.
The I don't know, teacher.
Something
Eh,
that you know that happens all the time. Something that you know.
uh, we are getting old.
I'm sorry? I
We
didn't hear
are
you.
getting old.
We are getting old. Well, that's not present, you know, because it's something that doesn't happen all the time, you know. So think about, well, I give you an example of something that happens all the time. Okay, something that happens all the time. So
Teacher,
Salvadorians celebrate Independence Day on September 15th. It's something that happens all the years at the same time. So that's when you use it. Hey, somebody said teacher. Who's a teacher? Who wants to say something?
me teacher.
Go ahead, please.
The sun always rises every day.
The sun always rises every day. That's something that happens all the time. It's a recurring fact. It's a recurring thing. Okay, guys. If you want to tell me something that happens all the time, use present. El Salvador always lose. When they play soccer, we always lose. Okay, it's something that it happens all the time. Okay, can be also a general truth, a universal truth. Okay, for example, 2 plus 2 equals 5. Not 2 plus 2 equals 5. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Okay, that is a universal truth. No, teacher, but if you change blah blah blah, nah, come on, that's too complicated for normal people. Hey, come on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm thinking. So this is the thing. So 2 plus 2 equals 4. Verdad universal, right? So 2 plus 2 equals 4. That is widespread truth. Okay, let's see another universal truth. Can you tell me another universal truth? Somebody, guys, let's go. One, tell me a universal truth.
The day have 24 hours.
Excellent, excellent, good. The day has 24 hours. That's it. We are talking about the day, so third person. The verb, we change it to third person, guys. So the day has 24 hours. Okay, we can talk about something that never changes. Okay, something that never changes. For example, mangoes are delicious. That never changes. Mangoes taste good. That never changes. The mangoes, they always taste good. Okay, so pero si ya no me gustan, that's another story. Okay, now we talk about preferences. Guys, if you want to tell me a preference, you are going to use simple present. Okay, preferences, simple present. What do you like? I like to play soccer. I like to eat pupusas. I like to go to the park. I like to have English classes. Whatever. Okay, so that's when we use present tense. Okay, so this is the structure. Present tense of the verb, is the base form of the verb. When the subject is a singular noun, he, she, or it, you usually add s to the verb, right? So most of the time, 99% of the time, you are going to add s, okay? Or es, or is, okay? So that is about present, guys. Let's go to the past. When do we use the past? Help me reading, please. David Marroquin, can you help me with this one? Past tense time.
Okay, teacher, past tense. The past tense of verbs, names, an action that already happened. Form past tense of most verb by adding ed to the base form of the verb. Example,
World War II.
WW,
World
and
War II.
okay, World War II ended in 1945. J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter.
Good, excellent. And we have a regular verb and an irregular verb right there. Regular, you add ed. Okay, for example, here, guys, already happened. What is the pronunciation? What is the right pronunciation of this one? Happened, incorrect. What is the right pronunciation, guys? Can you tell me, somebody?
Happened.
Happened. Good, excellent. Okay, don't say happened. That is not the way it goes. Okay, happened, happened. Great, excellent. Thank you so much. Well, guys, simple past. We use it to talk about things that happened in the past. Okay, lo que pasó hace un segundo. That is simple past already. If you had a problem in your job, simple past. If you want to tell me a story that happened yesterday, simple past. If you want to tell me a story of your life, simple past. If you want to talk about, I don't know, you want to talk about the past of your city, okay, obviously simple past, right? So that's what we are going to use, guys. Okay. So let's see. Questions about simple past, guys? No questions. Let's go to simple future. Can, I don't know, can Karen, can you help me reading this one, please? Future tense.
Repeat, teacher. I
Help me
hear you
reading.
like a robot.
I'm sorry.
The first one?
Future tense.
Okay, future tense.
Thank you.
Time. The future tense of a verb names an action that will take place in the future. Continues?
Yeah, all.
Okay, this tense is formed by using will, shall, with the simple form of the verb. Example, the Speaker of the Parliament will finish her term in May of 2013.
Excellent, great. Thank you so much. Let's see, guys. Give me a second. Let me just say something here. Probably I'll close this one. I close this one. Para que no me oigan robótico. That's it. Let's see. Yeah, let's see how this one goes. Okay, you know how we create future, guys. How do we create future, people? We have one, well, we have two auxiliaries. This one, shall, forget about it. We have not studied that one. We will see it later on. Next module, we will see this one. But hey, how do we create sentences in simple future? Can you tell me the structure? Go ahead.
Subject plus auxiliary verb will and plus verb and complement.
Excellent. We have the second auxiliary. What is the second auxiliary? Can you help me reading this one, please? Let's see.
Sure, teacher.
Thank you. Go ahead, Carlos.
The future tense can also be expressed by using am, is or are with going to. Example, the surgeon is going to perform the first bypass in Canada.
Good, excellent. Going to, right? Before going to, guys, please don't say I going to, she going to, okay? She is going to. I'm going to. You know, there is a problem. There is a problem with going to. We say I going to buy. Well, I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy pupusas. I'm going to buy pizza. I'm going to eat chocolate. I'm going to. Well, that's basically about this one, guys. We can also use the present tense form with an adverb or adverbial phrase to show future. Well, we study a little bit about it, but later on we are going to see it in a different, well, tomorrow we are going to go back to the future, more ways to talk about the future. Guys, do you have any problem with the future, with the past, with the present, something that you would like to know? Any question, comment? No questions? Okay. Good.
Teacher,
Yes,
just a
sir.
comment
Go ahead.
is because in the modals or in the present perfect tense or past perfect tense, for me it's so confusing because sometimes I use were with I, for example, I were or they were. This is just something confusing for me.
Well, if you think that you have a lot of confusion with this one, well, there's something that happens here. And this is what happens in the conditional sentences, right? For example, in the conditional sentences, if I were the president, what happened? I would okay. If I were the president, I would buy myself a Ferrari. Okay. So that's the correct structure. But the Americans, you will hear some people that would say if I was. Is that incorrect? No, it's not incorrect. It's okay. The one that is more correct is this sentence. But this sentence is okay. So for you not to confuse this one, try to use this structure all the time. Remember the verb to be, and I was, you were, come on, sorry. You were, was, she was, it was, we were, they were. So try to remember this one. Singular was, plurals were. The only exception is you. Okay, you were. Because it could be plural and singular. But that's something that you need to memorize. That is something you need to practice, okay? Pero si siente que los condicionales lo confunden y no sabe si es I was, were, ocupe el correcto, ocupe el que va. No hay ningún problema. So you say, if I was the president, I would buy a Ferrari. That's okay. You will see this structure a lot. Americans, they don't pay too much attention to this one. That's something that you can say. Okay. Recuerden que solo que el I were es lo correcto gramaticalmente. Hablando. I were, if I were the president. Pero eso le puede ayudar bastante a, sorry, eso le puede ayudar bastante a no confundirse in this area. And try to practice the sentences, try to make sentences, try to work with this one. Okay, that will help you a lot. So, you know, something that helped me, I didn't have problems with was and where. I had problems with his and her. I had problems a lot with his and her. So what I did was writing sentences, write sentences with these expressions. Okay. ¿Se recuerdan la tarea que hicimos de las frases que ustedes ocupan? Ok. So, vamos a volver con esa tarea. We will do it again, pero de una forma diferente. Y esa va a ser nuestra última tarea, guys. Nuestra última tarea. So, will be that one. Pero es algo que ustedes pueden hacer. Apréndanse frases. Eso les va a ayudar bastante. Que ustedes aprendan frases, que escriban frases, que las repitan. That will help you a lot. But that is something that you can try to do. Okay. So, any other question, guys? Try to practice. Try to write down the sentences. It will help you a lot. So, guys, let's do something now. In this case, we are going to, well, we are going to practice, guys. What are we going to practice? We are going to have interviews right now, guys. I want that, well, we are going to create trios right now. Trios. So, let's see. What are we going to do? We are going to we are going to practice. Vamos a practicar ahorita, guys. We are going to practice interviews because we are going to have interviews at the end. So please, you are in trios. One person asks the other person any question, okay? Could be in past, present, future, present perfect, could be in present progressive, whatever you want to use, okay? So let's go right now, guys. We are going to practice. Do you have any question? What are we going to do? Preguntas, lo que vamos a hacer. Practicar. Just practice questions. In the trio, you practice different questions, guys.
Teacher.
Yes, sir.
When I try to say yo tengo hijos, it's incorrect. Say I have sons.
No, that's correct. Well, sons, it's incorrect. You have to say, well, it depends. Do you have only kids? Sorry, only male?
Yes.
Si solo son niños, yeah, I have 3 sons.
Okay.
That's okay. Si solo tienen niñas, guys, I have 3 daughters. And if you have a combination, I have 3 children. I have 2 children. I have 1 child. If you don't want to say the gender, I have 1 child. That's what you can do. Please, guys, okay. Practice. We are going to practice a lot on this one. So then we are going to have some sessions. Please try to participate, everybody. A question, you answer the question, and let's do it. Guys, try to join to the meeting, guys. Try to participate with the other guys as well. That will help you.
But the what kind of interview we have to do?
Yes. Carlos,
Tell me.
if you can change to another skill, what the skill do you want?
Uh,
Uh,
who Carlos?
for who? Which Carlos?
Carlos
Jimenez?
Coca. Both are structure, right? Both are sheet
Yes,
metals.
I for sheet metals instructors.
For
Yeah.
both, what
Yes.
skill do you prefer if you
Uh,
can change?
skill for avionic system or department.
Yeah, skills. Yes, skills.
Uh, systems. I think. I think the system is more complete for the test and work on the aircraft. I think.
Yes, and you never try to move it.
Uh, only in my mind, but you know that
You,
it's very complicated change to another skill. But yeah, if I have the possibility, yes, I
mhm.
would like change of in another skill.
But for
Yeah.
sure, you want to be a QC.
Yes. Yes.
Good. And you have your cousin there. You have a bot right now.
Okay. Thank you, David.
What about you, Carlos Jimenez? If you can change to another skill, what skill do you prefer?
And I have worked on systems and avionics.
Oh, really?
Yes, I think that I know about a lot of things about the aircraft. I know how engine run up, how fuel transfer, how for example I have do the free fall no free play taste.
In
And
what
I
surface?
have to
Which
say again.
surface? Which
Yes,
surface do you prefer the free play?
of roller and elevators and ailerons too.
Yes, it's good. In
Yes,
Aeroman, how do you do or which give you the opportunity to work in system?
uh, because I have been working in the C11 check. In the C11 check doesn't have a lot of work sheet metal, and I learned from the other skill, and
Ah,
I begin to do the wording modification of systems, and I begin to learn a lot of things about the the avionic system.
mhm.
And I think I prefer avionic because I like to know the main cabin, the cockpit. I I have do I have done the free fall test of the landing gears and
Yeah.
the gear retraction and the pressurization test.
Mhm.
I think I feel better when I move in the aircraft because It's very important job
Mm-hmm.
in how do you say delicado? Maybe.
Yeah, complex, maybe
Yes,
complex.
you
Uh-huh.
have
And it will be
to understand
pretty,
the manners.
yeah. And you already have your license, right? For AAC license, local license,
Yes, localized and I have but only aircraft.
airframe.
Yes,
Uh,
only
Good.
aircraft. And actually I'm studying for the engines, but I have problem because I have to wait for the airman send me the the paperwork for the of
For the
the
authority.
this is my problem right now.
Ah, okay. Well, for me, if I can choose another skill, I would like to learn about the sheet metal because
Chinera.
I was working in the interiors, then in system, then a little bit in avionic, but never worked in a structure. And for me, it was pretty complicated.
Hello, miss. You practice the beauty? Yeah. How do you see yourself in 5 years? In 5 years? Yes. Maybe, maybe working the Iron Man. I have better the position in the company. I will, I will better the position in the company. And I, I will like, is incorrect. I will like say the teacher or is correct. I don't remember. Or I I will like travel the the Europe, and I want now the other countries, for example, Spain and Germany. Uh, I like now this place. Mm, I think hard work because I need to travel the other continent. And you, person? Well, I will have a better position in my job, and also I'm traveling to, I don't know, I think to Roatán or maybe Cancun, because I would like to know these places because are really beautiful. Yeah. And in 5 years, I would like to have a baby. Well, now my wife is pregnant. Mhm. Uh, and I will see as a very good father, spending time with my family. Okay. That's it. Okay, Giovanni. Giovanni working in the company this moment.
Not only one question, guys. You can ask a lot of questions. So remember that we are practicing for our interview session. So I'm going to ask you like 5 questions. So continue asking other type of questions, guys.
Okay.
person.
Give me a second. Parking my
Okay,
car.
no problem.
Arriving to my house.
Okay, okay.
Now, I think the appointment to get visa takes about 1 year.
Exactly.
I now
Yes, I don't know why that is difficult because it's better to travel to another country, for example, Puerto Rico, and get the nationality for Puerto Rico. After that, go travel to United States without visa.
really
Yes, because I think the Puerto Rico is no, they don't need a visa because it has
Only your passport.
yeah, only the passport. Even I asked one guy from Africa. He told me, I asked for, do you need visa? You need visa for your state to? No, only my passport, my friend. But I don't have a lot of money to travel. Only that, yeah. Because
Yeah, lot of money. That's right.
the prices, the travel for there is about $5,000, $6,000 for travel from Africa to United States. But this is the only obstacle that this guy have, but not the visa.
they need to have a lot of money if
Yeah,
they want to travel or visit the United States. Then
yeah, because my scholarship was $8,000. This was the cost for the the scholarship when I started 15 years ago, and I have opportunity to travel Africa.
how long did you stay there?
About 10 months, almost 1 year. For me, the thing difficult was because I passed Christmas there in Africa.
Is
Really?
it is
How
yeah
they
is
they
the Christmas, Rene, is a difference in this country?
Because for me it
It's
was,
similar.
yeah, it's similar because there in the compound we stayed, there are Christian people, but the Christian people celebrate the Christmas. But this was amazing for me, for us, to a lot
Oh,
a small people, because the country is a 70% Muslim, and the other 30% Christian people. But for us was good because celebrate that the Christmas, prepared the scenario, the God song, the God song. I don't know how to say that, but uh, I had the holiday, but I remained there for the Christmas. But that's the only time I felt melancholic in this time.
in
I
your
understand.
case, Rene, what was your best experience in this country in Africa?
Yeah,
right?
you know, my it's very nice because the God meat. I approve the God meat. Wow, very nice there. But it's no don't eat a lot God meat because you eat a lot frequently. You can pain in your joint and your muscle. That's the only the warning we have to do because a lot of God meat is not good. We need to only for on the weekend. I we ate that the God meat. And then for we have some the very nice that kind of
Uh,
meat.
I think just the fact of sharing with another culture
Yeah.
very different for you is already a beautiful experience.
Yeah, even when they speak English, for example, the Ethiopia, the Sudan, it was difficult to understand because you know, the Muslim mix it out others. The but after that I can understood then when the practice.
The
Yeah,
language is difficult. In this case, English is difficult for the pronunciation.
no, it's not difficult because the native people speak the English very nice, British English. That's
English.
the British English. But some they it was a school there because if I don't understand something, I asked for my classmate. Hey, I don't understand that. What does mean that? This not. I sometimes I remember I didn't understand I didn't understand the so let me see the one word curly. I know what is that is aching. What is that this word? I say my friend is like your hair in my hair my hair core recito recito okay this is okay but it's a school. But this is the best way to quick the English when you
That's means you learn English very well,
yeah, the scenarios all people speak English. That
right?
is the best way. But I remember we we was speaking with my other classmate in Espanol, and the principal from the school close to us and say, "Hey, I'm going to advise. Okay, try to speak English. Even you, please. You can understand very quickly. Okay, don't worry, principal."
These people can um, express a sentence in Spanish.
No, because I remember one guy very failing for us. I teach some people. So I'm sorry. I teach some word in Spanish, for example. Hey, hey, ¿cómo están los niños? Le decía, ¿cómo están los niños? Hey, ¿cómo están los niños? Decía, y nosotros le decíamos la otra palabra. ¿Va? But in Swahili, say habari sa watoto. Hey, habari sa, hey, habari sa watoto. Yeah. You know the some brand from the back say M Toto. Here, Toto is coming from there because and M Toto with
Toto
yeah,
is similar to say niño.
yeah, but and I M with N is M Toto is one guy, one boy is M with M Toto is a child.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, I remember this when
Different people, different language.
yeah, very nice because when you speak some Swahili, the people say, hey, this Musungu. Musungu is this estos chelones. Hey, this Musungu speaks Swahili. Wow, it's amazing to get it. Okay, no worries. Very nice because it's very amazing because the people that speak your language, native language, and speak the English at the same time, very quickly, very fluently.
Okay. And if you had an opportunity to spend time in another country, which would you choose?
I will choose let me think. Maybe again visit. I will visit Tanzania.
Africa.
Yeah, Africa.
Tanzania. Kilimanjaro mountain.
That man, this is amazing, but because the distance I saw every morning in my room, I saw in the window that mountain. The distance is like from Soyapango to San Salvador, very close. Very
Oh,
close. I can see the snow in the top of the mountain. Wow, that was amazing.
in how's the weather in the
The weather
Kilimanjaro
is
mountain?
the
It's
weather
cold.
is cold, but in the mountain cold, but in the town with the town we were the name is Moshi. The Moshi, this is the town when we were, but the climate is like let me see Santa Tecla, very
Ah, okay.
fresh,
Hmm.
but in the noon very hot. But this
Mhm.
these African people don't take a shower in the morning because in the shower the water is it was cold.
Hello.
Let's wait for everybody, guys. They are coming now. Just we have to wait for them. They will return. Just wait a little bit, guys. And then we are going to have a couple of interviews. They're going to be pretty short. Actually, I want to see how many people can do it, right? So that's what we are going to do. Before we start, we are going to get well, we are going to study something back again. Okay, guys, good, excellent. Well, I like it. We are using simple past. That's very good. We are practicing past, guys. That's very good, let's see. Just we need to remember something, people. We need to remember the ED. That's something that I heard you are having still problems with. Todavía tenemos problemas con ello, guys. So we have to work on this one. We have to work a little bit on the ED pronunciation. Remember that we have 3 different sounds, okay? So if the verb ends in T or D, for example, the verb start, what is the past of the verb start, guys? Can you tell me? Start. What is the past of start? I start. René?
In the column D, started.
Good. The first one. Okay. Start. Started. Some people will say started. That's okay. Okay.
I am here started.
Started. Yeah, you can say it. Americans, they tend to say started. It started. Okay. What about the verb watch? What is the past of the verb what? Watch, guys. Watch. I watch. Good. Excellent. Remember, guys, if the verb ends with one of these consonants right here, we are going to pronounce the verb. Well, the E is not pronounced. So please, careful with watch it. Sorry, guys. Careful with watch it. Careful with work it. No. Okay. Worked, watched. I watched. I worked. Okay. So that is the past of this verb. Watched and worked. Okay. And all the verbs with these consonants. And the last rule, guys, we don't say called. We say, what is the past of called, guys?
cold.
Cold.
Good, excellent. Thank you, Renee. So past of cold, cold. So watch out pronunciation of ed ending, guys. Well, before we finish, let's see. Sorry, guys. So
Could you,
yeah,
could you explain again about the ED, please?
uh, could I explain? Could I explain bien? So let's see. Give me a second. I'll show you right now. Okay. So what about the ed, guys? You need to pay attention to the consonants. Okay. What are the consonants that the normal verb, the verb in present, finishes? Okay. Let's go with one example. The verb finish. So in these three rules, well, let's see the final consonant of finish. The final consonants are SH. What is the applicable rule? Let's see, David, what rule do we have to use here? David Marroquin, finish. In this rule, or in this rule?
For me, ED. Finish.
Ok. ¿Está aquí el sh sound en esta? Can I say finish it? No. Look at this one. No tenemos ninguna. Bueno, para que sea finished, tendría que terminar en T o en D. Y el verbo finish termina en sh. Ok. So, termina en sh. So, paso finish sería esta. Ok. Porque cualquier verbo regular que termine en SH, lo voy a pronunciar con la. Entonces, pasado de finish es finished. ¿Ok? Guys, ¿cuál creen que es el pasado de establish? What do you think that is the past of establish?
Established.
Excelente. I like establish. I like it. Established. I established. Guys, what about the verb? Let's see, the verb cook. The verb cook. ¿En cuál de estas tres reglas lo pondrían, guys? ¿En la regla de la ED, en la regla de la T o en la regla de la D? Cook.
Cook.
T.
¿Por qué en la regla de la T? Because the last, no le pongan atención al pasado. Cuando yo digo la consonante con la que termina, es el verbo normal. El verbo en su forma normal de presente. ¿Y en qué consonante termina el verbo cocinar? Cook. Well, in K. Entonces, el ED es pronunciado como una T. No digo cooked. No digo cooked. I say cooked. Cooked. Y es más, pónganle más atención al sonido de la T que al sonido final. Por ejemplo, finished. A veces es bien difícil decir finished. O el verbo watch. Es bien difícil decir watched. So, pónganle la T al final. I watched TV. I watched TV. Okay. I watched the soccer match. I watched, I don't know, I watched it. Okay. I watched the TV show, whatever. Okay. I watched. So that's what you use. And finally, these consonants, guys. If you have the verb ending in one of these consonants, what will happen here? Well, the E is silent. We don't say cole. We say cold. We don't say cleaned. We say cleaned. We don't say offered. We say offered, and so on. Okay, for example, the verb listen. What is the past of listen? Well, the verb ends in N. Listen. So I will use this rule to say it in past. Past of listen, listened. Okay, the listened. Teacher, yo no puedo pronunciar esa D, es bien difícil. Ah, pues hágalo con T. That's okay. Americans, they cheat on this one. Los americanos también hacen trampa. They cheat on this one and they use T. Para estos dos guys, para estas dos reglas, T and D, for these two rules, for this one and this one, Americans, they pronounce the ED with a T. Helped, cold, cleaned, damaged, loved, amazed, kissed. Pero esta sí se queda igual, guys. Esta, this one right here, I have to say the ed sound. So I say pass of what? Pass of want. I don't say want. I say wanted or wanted, whatever you want. But wanted. Pass of need, needed. Pass of accept, accepted. Pass of and you need to know when the verb is irregular. For example, the verb write. Write is irregular. So you know the past of write is wrote. That's why the verbs that I gave you yesterday, guys, you need to learn them, okay? You have to learn the verbs in the past as well. So that is something you have to do. So guys.
Got it, teacher. Thank you.
Good, excellent. I will
confused.
send you a video. Sorry, David, what did you say?
I got it now, teacher. I was confused because I don't realize that the verse, the T or D, it was in the normal, not in the past.
That happens, you know, we get confused and we say, well, termina en D. Entonces, I say, no. So you need to pay attention to the verb itself, okay? So to the verb in the normal form, in the base form. So guys, let's go. Let's see. I want to start with interview right now. And I will give you a score for you to know what is the score that you will get. It's not a real score, but it will give you an idea, right? So, volunteer, who wants to try it? Who's a volunteer? One.
Attack me, teacher.
Good. Let's begin with David. So guys, please everybody pay attention. David, let's begin. So David, tell me a little bit about yourself, please.
Okay, teacher. My name is David. I am married with Jamie, my wife. I live in an apartment, live with my wife and my two sons. David Jr., 12 years old. Isaiah, 6 years old. I have been working in Aeroman since October 2004. And now I working as a quality control inspector chief. I really like my job because my job every day I help people. I really like. Every day I have to solve some issues, and I interested in help people. And well, every day I have to move from Sacamil, from Mexicanos, to the airport. I went to by bus, by the company bus, and work 5 days the week. Actually, I was take day off Friday and Saturday. Normally, my free time, I spend the whole days with my family, with my wife and my sons. We went to the beach, went to the parks, went to the zoo. Every 2 weeks, I visited my mom. The next 15 days, we visited my mother-in-law, and that is normal routines.
Excellent, thank you so much. Well, let me ask you, you mentioned that you started to work at Aeroman in 2004, right? So
Yes,
how did you get that job opportunity? How did you apply at Aeroman? Could you tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, I remember I always been interested in aviation, but I get frustrated because when I started my high school, I want to start it in the uh, Air Force high school, but when my mother and me went to ask for the price, it was too high for us. My mom work in a factory. It's so crazy. Get 10,000 colones this time for her, just for the down payment, for the matricula. I don't just for the matricula, and also the month paid. It was, I don't remember exactly, like a basic salary for this time. So I get frustrated because I can't start in aviation, but went to the national school, then went to the ITCA FEPADE to get my technical engineering degree. And after that, I visited a friend, and she told me that his uncle were in the airport. I said, really? I always been interested in work in aviation. Do you know how can I get the opportunity? And she told me I will ask my uncle. 1 week after, his uncle called me and said me, uh, you are Davis? Yes. Are you want to work in aviation? Yes. Okay, send me to my email your resume. And I remember he was pretty like angry and told me, okay, I received your resume, but I don't want to you bother me asking me about the progress, about the this opportunity. Okay, I will receive your resume. I'll send to the human resource, and I don't want to you calling me about. And I say, okay, no problem. And 1 week after, I receive a call from the human resource for TACA. It was no Aeroman, it was a TACA Airlines. They told me that they are looking for me if I been interested in be a part of this company, but we have to study first for 7 months because we have to learn about the aviation. If I be interested, I have I will to present in the uh, Don Bosco University in the October the 1st, and that's it.
Thank you so much. Great. Good. Excellent. I like it, David Marroquin, because you spoke a lot. Please, guys, try to give details when I ask you any type of question. So that was super good. I really liked it. Okay. Good. So what are the areas that we need to work on? Well, fluency was good. I like it. We have no problem with fluency. Vocabulary was good. Just careful with some things. If you don't know how to say, for example, matricula, don't say it. Hey, my mother didn't have the money to pay the school. That's it. And the initial payment, or at the beginning, you had to pay, I don't know, 3,000 colones. I don't know, for example. Don't say the thing. Okay.
The inscription
Or enrollment.
or enrollment.
Enrollment, you can say. I was day off. I had day off, or was my day off. I didn't understand that part, so be careful with that one, David. I get frustrated. David, what is the problem if we are saying a story? I get frustrated.
I frustrated only.
No, that's okay. I get frustrated is in present. What about in past?
I got for
Got
sure.
it. You got it. So I got. So simple past. Remember that one. Don't say me. Told me. Cuando algo va directo a nosotros, told me. My mother told me. My father told me. My sister told me. My sister said that I was ugly. That's what my sister said. No estoy diciendo a quién se lo dijo. Solo lo que se dijo. We use say to only say the message. My mother says that I'm crazy. That's the message. ¿A quién se lo dijo? No sé. Y no importa en ese caso. Pero si yo quiero decir que mi mamá le dijo a Paquito que yo soy loco, my mother told Paquito that I am crazy. So careful with that one. Are you want to work? Don't use the auxiliary are. What is the right auxiliary, guys? Are you want to work or what is the correct? Guys, what do you think? Are you want to work or
Are you interested?
are you interested in working or do you want to work? Easier. I will to present. I will present. Eliminate two. So at the moment, you got a score of 7.5. No es real este 7.5, pero tenemos que trabajar un poquito más to get the 8, que es la nota que necesitamos para pasar, guys. So 8. So guys, tomorrow we are going to continue with these evaluations like this. So please try to work on this one, okay? Guys, no homework for tomorrow. Preparen la presentación. Recuerden, this coming Friday presentation. Tomorrow we have interviews, guys. So get ready for the interviews. I will try to see. We are going to try to have a lot of people participating tomorrow, guys. Thank you so much for coming, people. Have a wonderful rest of the night, guys. Take care. See you tomorrow, guys.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Have a good night, guys. Take care.
Good night. Bye bye.
Bye-bye. Bye for now.